me cater to you. Let me cater to you. Let me cater to I wanna let you know, girl, that you know that I am what you do. So let me reassure you, my life will be purpose without you. If I want it, I'm gonna ask you. Flying to be better, challenge me for the better. What do you let me cater to you?
Hello everyone, and thank you for coming back to the channel. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. Well, I'm just breaking a really new story that just came out. It seems like YouTube blogger Kevin Samuels died today, or where are we now? It's 12 o'clock, so he might have died yesterday, which would have been the 5th. But yes, honey, he was a YouTube blogger, and he was very controversial when it came to talking about relationships with men and women, especially black women and men. He used to dog the women out a lot, and he was, like I say, very controversial. But he stuck to his guns. He stuck to what he felt was the truth from his mouth to us, and he made a good living on it, and people cited him a lot as far as getting information from his website. And I don't know from what B. Scott is telling us, because I got it from her platform, lovebscott.com. Go check her out. She has all the news you can use, okay? And it's always correct. Always correct. So you always want to get real sources out there when you're citing something on people, and hopefully they're reputable. And I found her to be a upstanding person, and goes for the truth when she documents and puts stuff out to social media. So it says Kevin Samuels dead at 57. Kevin Samuels, self-proclaimed relationship guru, is dead. He was 57 years old. After news of Kevin passing circulated around social media, those close to the YouTube star began to confirm his death. The 57-year-old was known for dating advice and YouTube videos where he operated under the self-proclaimed title of an image consultant. Okay, further details surrounding his cause of death have yet to be revealed, but early reports suggested he suffered from a heart attack. So basically, the story is still circulating. I'm pretty sure they're going to try to find more people, credible sources that are out there that can really get down to his last days on earth and how he was feeling about the situation, or what was transpiring in his life, what was going on to make him we call it fall out or something to that nature. And I'm sitting here scrolling, seeing if somebody else got it, because sometimes a lot of people don't want to come out with a breaking story unless they have all the nuts and bolts together and the pieces are adding up to complete the picture, of course. But it seems like a blogging site called Revolt has it, News One has it, and all this stuff is coming out like 3 and 4 hours in the past. So yeah, it must be kind of true, because like I said, larger outlets are out there covering it. And if not, I'm pretty sure somebody would do some retraction. But let me see what News One is talking about, see if they have a little bit more information than what B. Scott had brought out. Let's see. Okay, we'll read from what News One is saying about it. It was written by Newsom, a staff member over at news1.com. He titled it Kevin Samuels Dead, or Kevin Samuels Death Rumors Go Viral Amid Unverified Reports. Misogynist Dead at 56. Okay, a self-proclaimed relationship guru and image consultant who is better known for his divisive, misogynistic commentary about black women in particular, has reportedly died. However, the reports of Kevin Samuels' death that flooded social media timelines everywhere offered no immediate verification that the 56-year-old died as his faithful followers demanded proof. As a result, Samuel's name became a top trending topic on Twitter on Thursday afternoon as people tried to sort out the facts. Okay. And Roland Martin put something out there saying Black Star Network has been working to confirm whether social media influencer Kevin Samuels has passed away. He reached out to the Fulton County medical examiners and was told they could not confirm or deny they have someone named Kevin Samuels there. So yes, he's a local Atlantean. I don't know if he was born and raised here. I caught a few of his clips and he was just a little bit too much for me. Cause he was putting black women down real bad, almost claiming that we were stupid in a sense. But he would talk at you, not talk with you, or to try to get you to understand his logic. It was just very direct, very aggressive, and some people could take him. I couldn't take him, so I didn't really watch too many of his videos. But a lot of people call him misogynistic, and he just really loves putting black women down. So maybe something happened in his life with his mother or sister or aunt or something, and they did something to him, so he's just totally against black women. But that was my logic, my take on it. I'm pretty sure his YouTube station is or channel is still up if you want to go and try to catch some of his latest videos prior to his allegedly demise. Let me see. They said the Instagram account for Plug Talk claimed Samuels died from cardiac arrest, but the post offered no verification of its report. Other Instagram accounts quickly latched on to that same narrative without offering any confirmation. But like I said, let me say, it appears that the reports of Samuel's death originated from a single social media post in which there are claims he died Thursday morning. Okay. That's what they keep saying from other platforms I'm going on while I'm talking to you all. And then someone under the comments here on this particular article, I'm reading from news1.com. Some lady expressed the latest reactions to Samuel's alleged death have teetered between gleeful and exuberance from women who have taken offense to his slanderous, misogynistic, and caution from those who wanted to know more. And then somebody called Mr. Scrooge on Twitter said Kevin Samuels made a career off of bashing women and upholding oppressive gender standards, and you all want us to take the high road when we find out he passed away. So a lot of people, it was like celebrities was actually going to him to get advice about their relationships and how they may play a part in the demise of beginning and starting a relationship. But it seems like he has an Instagram account under the name Kevin, Kevin, or like in Ralph Samuels. If you want to view his profile and see who I'm talking about. But I gave y'all a picture of what he looks like. But wait a minute, who wanted an upgrade on their appearance? Okay, so basically, like I say, he was a consultant for relationships, especially definitely demeaning women, meaning the stereotypical way where a man's supposed to suppress his lady or wife or whatever. We should take a back seat to running things. The man's supposed to be doing this, that, and the third, but you still supposed to be looking like picture perfect, having everything like the white picket fence, house, children, dog, cat, and being very widely known in the community with all your community help and your volunteering services. That's pretty much how he saw a woman. Then we got somebody on Twitter saying she don't believe Kevin Samuels dead, for the record, but me not feeling bad if he is doesn't mean I'm celebrating it. He went out of his way to be cruel. We are not required to mourn virtues he didn't show, and asking black women of all people to show tact is audacious. Woo, let me see if you have made it to 35. You are unmarried. Okay. And then it was like an excerpt from one of his, I guess, talks with whatever woman he was interviewing on air about her relationship issues she was having. It stated, if you have made it to 35 and you are unmarried, you are a leftover woman. Samuel said on his podcast last month. You are what is left. Men know that there is likely something wrong with you, whether you want to hear it or not. I'm going to go there with you. I'm telling you the truth that you don't want to hear. Men know that there is likely something wrong with you, that you cannot be an adjustable 6 or higher. Something is wrong with you. That's where men automatically come up with. And here's the thing, when you are between the ages of 22 and 25 and you didn't want to settle, you were trying to get the CEO, the pilot, the investment banker, you were trying to get flown out or flued out. He continued, here's what's going to happen. If you're a woman that's 35 or plus and you want a man that's on the same lifestyle level, you're going to have to share him. Samuels then asked some woman, what do you think about sharing a man? To which she responded, I'm okay with that, because if they're going to mess around with other females, I'm going to do what I want to do too. Samuels predictably responded, no, that's not how that works. You share your man and sit your ass down. So that was just a little excerpt of how he come across with giving relationship advice to women, and especially women of color. So he was very demeaning, like I said, and I couldn't stomach him more than 5 minutes, and I was like, okay, I need to just go on about my business before I start doing videos on this man. And usually YouTubers don't like to, unless you're in a beefing section, you don't want to get tied up with beefing with another YouTuber, because then that's your whole platform becomes a situation of beefing, and you don't want to draw that crowd, because once you get in it, it's hard to get out of it. So if I don't like a YouTuber, I would never say anything about them really bad, or just really bring them up. I have to kind of like you, or like your style, or you make me laugh. That's a big factor. If you make me laugh, then I'm pretty much there with you, and supporting you by looking at your videos. And, I definitely shout out a lot of people on my platform. Not necessarily that they'll shout me out, but I'm not looking for them to do that, because, hey, who's here for me is going to ride with me. And, one day I will get that 100,000 subscribers thing that every YouTuber really wants. It's a vain type of reward, but, it's something to look forward to, and to say you did it. You know what I'm saying? So I plan to be doing YouTube for a very long time, until I retire, and after I retire. It's just fun, and I like to talk to people, and I make money off of it. I'm not saying quit your job, guys, but if you really like talking, you really like expressing yourself, and you really have an opinion on just about everything, get your YouTube channel. It's great supplemental income. Now, to do it full time, that's kind of scary, because just like anything, it's uncharted waters, and basically you have to be humping day and night and hoping stories are out there that you can talk about. It's nothing for the faint at heart, but it's been a lot of people out here before I believe even blacks really got into coming on the forum and just expressing themselves. It's always been out there for the Caucasian people, and probably Asian too. Not trying to stereotype, but I'm just saying YouTube and social media and just technology, we're always at the back burner of it and trying to catch up with everything else. But we got a lot of sassy wizard type individuals that are growing and being born every day. And people such as myself, I got used to the computers when it was that old thing you had to do, that dial-up situation, and it was on a DOS platform, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. And it was this big old junky type computer with a small screen. So, and when it was getting introduced, I was getting ready to graduate from high school. So, unless I was going to be working in a office type setting, I wouldn't be using a computer. It wasn't a thing. Nobody had a computer in their house. This I was in a business institute or some type of structure like that, like cell phones. We don't know about no cell phones. Only doctor, lawyers, and real professional people that were on the go all the time had those things. And now look at here, we got cell phones, and I was really blown away when they had the car cell phone, that big old junky thing. But it's just exciting to have it. So technology is taking over. But like I said, if you want to do YouTube, go out there and do it. Have a voice, have an opinion, but just know whatever type of information you're going to be talking about is going to gear you a certain crowd. And then that's all you're going to have. Like, say, if you talk about planting flowers and gardening, but then one day, say you've been doing that for like several months. So your algorithm has already gotten out there, and you're going to be deemed as a person that likes to talk about agriculture or plants and the environment and stuff like that. YouTube is going to shoot your videos in that direction. Now, say one day you might come on here and want to talk about a celebrity. You may not get those views that you want, that you've been getting the high views on talking about planting things and, the environment and agriculture, because that's the fan base you have got to interact with, and they like whatever you're saying and whatever you're showing them through your video presentation. So be careful what you want to set your sights on and talk about, because YouTube is not fair where it just lets you go and talk about any and everything. So you got to find your niche on what you really are passionate about or you want to talk about, and you can talk about it for days. You know what I'm saying? And I just have the gift of gab, as my daughter say. So I like talking. I like expressing myself. And when I'm not talking and expressing myself, everybody thinks something wrong. But sometimes it's just like, I just like to listen. I just like to observe, because I don't know everything. So with me learning and listening to other people, I tend to grow that way. So that's one good thing. Piece of nugget I just want to throw out there to you. But concerning this Kevin Samuels guy, they said he passed away on Thursday, the 5th, due to a heart attack. I'm sure the social media realms will be flooded, and people will be going over to his channel trying to check out and see what he was all about. But don't get surprised and don't get upset. Because the man be tearing down women left and right. Okay, I ain't gonna say he didn't have a heart, but he just gave it to you with no chaser. Okay, or he kind of screwed you without even lubricating you up, if you get my drill. Okay, so it just is what it is. But I'm sorry that he did pass, because he's still a human being, and we tend to give them an extra push, even though they probably wasn't shit when they was on, living on this earth. But you don't want to talk bad about the dead, okay? You don't want to talk bad about the dead. So condolences goes out to him and his family. Well, to his family, I should say. And like I said, catch his videos and play catch up to see who he was at the time he was living here on earth. But we send our condolences to his family. And with this video, guys, I'm going to say good night. And please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.